What's up, everybody? If you are curious about moving to Las Vegas but not sure if this is the right place for you, then this is the video for you. I am going to tell you everything you need to know, the good, the bad, from my first-hand experience of living in Las Vegas for the past 2 decades. And if it is, send me a text message and I will be happy to help you find your dream home. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. The first pro of living in Las Vegas is the cost of living. Many people move to Las Vegas from California. It is a great state. For comparison, Las Vegas has a cost of living that is only 1% higher than the national average. Compare that to LA, which is 51% higher than the national average. We could break down the numbers. In Las Vegas, housing expenses are 10% higher, utility prices are 2% higher, and transportation expenses are 13% higher than the national average. That's not too bad when you consider LA, where housing expenses are 140 times higher, utility prices are 11 times higher, and transportation expenses 28 times higher. Plus, healthcare costs in Las Vegas are 7% lower than the national average, while LA's healthcare costs are 12% higher than the average. And the price of a home, the median sales price for a single family home in Las Vegas is about $430K to $440K compared to LA's 1.2 million. That is crazy. Can you believe that? 1.2 million median price for LA? I told you pros and cons, right? Now let's talk about some of the cons, starting with the Las Vegas's summer heat. I know this might be controversial, but it's also one of the pros of living in Las Vegas. But when it comes to taking your dog for a walk or running errands in 110, 115, 120 degree weather, you're definitely not going to be very happy. On average, we have over 70 days a year where the temperatures reaches over 100 degrees. That's nearly 3 months of the year. We're talking about 100-degree weather, and it's dry heat too. The casino gaming numbers even go down by 2% during this time, with some off-strip casinos expecting up to 10% drop in revenue. And it's not just a little heat, it's really dangerous out there, because about 250 people in the last 2 years have died in Clark County due to excessive heat. And because Vegas is growing, it's getting hotter every year, with an average of 6 degrees increase in urban temperature since 1970. Last summer, I remember seeing the thermometer hit 118, and this summer we've hit record heat, 120 degrees. I've seen it. So the cost of cooling your home, especially in June, July, and August, is extremely high, increasing about 20% year over year. The heat is hard on vehicles too, with overheating batteries and burning seats. You must have your windows tinted. It's absolutely essential. And the little rain makes the roads very slippery due to the oil rising. Here's the flip side. The weather in Las Vegas is also a pro for anyone who's lived in the Midwest, North, or Northeast, because the winters here are mild. It rarely gets below freezing, and an average day in January is 55 degrees and sunny. From March through summer and September to November, the weather here is nearly perfect. It reminds me of California weather. For those who've experienced seasonal depression, you don't have to worry about that, because here in Vegas, it's sunny almost every day. The lack of humidity makes the heat more bearable, and there's a lot of things to do, like hiking, outdoor dining, concerts, and more. Now, let's talk about the water shortage, right? Lake Mead is one of Las Vegas's main attraction, but its shoreline keeps on shrinking. The government is stepping in with measures to conserve the water, like eliminating real grass in neighborhoods and regulating pool sizes, but it's hot. So this right here is probably one of my favorite pros about living in Vegas, right? The entertainment options. I love going out to clubs. Vegas has some of the best DJs almost every night. In addition to nightclubs, there's also day clubs, festivals like EDC and Life is Beautiful, and even now, Lovers and Friends. If partying isn't your thing, there's also plenty of classy options as well, like the Cirque du Soleil show, legendary artists like Usher, Adele, Katy Perry, and world-renowned restaurants led by famous chefs. So the list of favorite restaurants for me go on and on and on, and I always find new restaurants to go to. And have you seen the Sphere? It is incredible. You know, Vegas is becoming a big sports town as well. NHL hockey, NFL football, F1 racing, and MLB baseball is coming. And there's word on the street that the NBA is coming as well. But who knows? Now, let's talk about homeless epidemic here, right? Since the pandemic, the homeless population in Vegas has increased by 14%, and it's noticeable in some parts of town, especially downtown. With the rise of homelessness comes an increase in crime and significant drug problem. Many homeless people live in tunnels beneath the city, which is very dangerous, you know, when it rains. So I told you this was pros and cons. So, you know, I got to give you the pros and the cons. I'll cover more about dangerous areas around Las Vegas in another video. If that's what you want, let me know, right? So let's go ahead and switch it up, baby. Let's switch it up to the pro again, right? The Las Vegas Airport. If you travel a lot for work or just enjoy traveling, the airport's proximity to most of the city is fantastic. I like to tell people that Las Vegas is a traveling hub. This is a place where you go and live and you can travel. Las Vegas has direct flights to almost every major city in the US and many international destinations. The ticket prices are typically lower and they keep adding new routes and airlines. The airport has direct flights to 170 destinations across 11 countries. This makes it easy for friends and family to visit. And who doesn't love visitors, huh? Finally, let's talk about the transient nature of Las Vegas. Only 24% of people living here were born in Nevada, and 43% of residents express a desire to leave, with 20% planning to leave within the next year. This can make it difficult to build lasting relationships with true community. However, with the addition of new sports teams and the influx of people from California, Vegas is becoming more community orientated. Despite the cons, the pros definitely outweigh them. Would you like to say? Would you like to agree? And Las Vegas is a fantastic place to live. I love it here. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. And if you are considering moving to Las Vegas or want to know more about the city, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. My contact information is going to be in the description below, so feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a text message, 702-505-3297. Send me a DM or an email. I'm available across all communication channels. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, talk to me. I will talk back, and I will see you on the next video. Chriscashjalem, your go-to Las Vegas realtor.